for the one time. It's the family bloodline.
I did this show. It was in Soledad Middle School. I'll never forget it. It was like a couple years ago. It was like, I don't know, like maybe 200 kids for the
Wow.
graduating class, maybe 200. It was a lot of kids, something like that. And I remember we did a show for them, and I'll never forget. Back then, I was with a music group called ABAB. Back then, I was with this dude named Noah. He still lives up the street from my crib. I actually seen him the other day. I gave him a haircut. It was funny. But we had a show, and dude, thinking about this, it just like makes my heart beat fast, bro. We're in the back, and they're yelling out our group name. And my homie John, who had put us onto the show, was like, "All right, y'all got to get them hyped up to come out, like, or they won't come out." Like he's a real G, bro. He was a good host. He's like, "Y'all got to be like AV, AV," and then like they're gonna come out, but y'all got to go crazy. Y'all got to like be loud. And bro, he got them hyped, bro. And they were screaming that stuff, bro, so loud, bro. I felt like it was like shaking, bro. Like I never felt that atmosphere before. Like, bro, at that moment, bro, I was like, bro, this is legit, bro. Like, I was like, dang, bro, they're screaming so loud. I got a video of it too, bro. I got the video, bro. Damn, man, sure, I got the video.
Wow. I
They
did
was,
not know this story.
yeah, they were screaming so loud, bro. Fucking, I just couldn't believe it, bro. Like, my homie, he was starstruck, bro. He couldn't believe it, and at that moment, I just knew that I was gonna do this. I was just gonna do this forever. Look,
Wow.
this was. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, y'all see me? I had short hair back there. There was all the people in the back. I was just like, AV, AV, and they're all going crazy behind me, bro. They had kids trying to get up on the stage and jump off and crowd surf. It was almost a hazard at one point, bro. It was wild, bro. It was wild, bro. And I knew at that point, bro, I knew I had the ability to entertain, the ability to like just control the crowd, and I knew I wanted to just do this for like as long as I could do this for.
Yeah. That
And
was that moment when music it transitioned from being a concept to a physical manifestation.
facts. I feel like my journey doing music has been crazy, bro, because I've gone through everything and seen what I have seen, and excuse me, experienced what I've experienced to get to where I am today.
Yeah.
I honestly say that back when I was younger, when I was 21 years old, I want to be famous. I want to blow up already. I want to blow up already. Not even understanding why I want to be famous, not understanding why I need to blow up already, or not. What if that would have happened for me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know what I mean? Maybe I would not have been humble. Maybe I would have, like, you know what I mean? My personality, maybe I would not been right. My character, you know what I'm saying? Everything, plays into it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I needed to go through everything. But my message, my story, what the hell was I talking about? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was just rapping. You feel me? I was just talking. I didn't have like a focal point. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like now that I'm older and me wanting to work on my new project with Manny and my other engineer, I understand what I want to say now, and I understand kind of like what I want to do and make I want my music to kind of like more so sound and kind of like more so the market of the people that I want to reach when I wouldn't reach,
Yeah.
And kind of before I didn't like have that idea, but now so as I'm getting a little bit more older, I'm kind of putting it together a little bit more so about who I want to reach and how I kind of want to go about being able to do that. And still also trying to listen to counsel, mentors, and stuff like that because I know I don't know everything. I'm still trying to learn.
Man, that's wisdom right there, Dakari. That's everything right there. Because, like, honestly, not knowing anything is the way. It's a blank canvas every single time with the creative process. Just when you think you know, you don't know, and that's the beauty of pie. Right. The other day I was looking at pie, and I was just like, I'm talking about not pie like apple pie. I'm talking about pi, the numerical number of pi.
3.14. Yeah.
And just bear with me. This is out of left field,
Mhm.
but the numerical process of pi. And then I saw this thing about how in that numerical situation, all our information is in there because it's infinite. Your date of birth, books that have been written, books that have not been written, where you live. And I was just like, whoever came up with pi, that situation, the creative person, the creative entity, the creative energy, we are really as soon as you enter the creative process, it's the universe. And the universe is listening back, because I can guarantee you that when we started this process, I remember I was like, so how are we going to be able to work with artists that are genuinely trying to find the creative voice and stand firm behind that? And me and Manny would kind of like just at the very, very beginning, I was like, that's the hardest part of it all. If people don't bring any humility into the creative process, we're not going to be able to do anything progressively important for that individual. And hearing you talk, Dakari, like your maturity level from the process of, like you just stating that aspect of your, your child, your offspring stating to you, your music, your words, that already is monumentally important, because from here on in, wherever he's going, he's going to be singing your songs, and
Right.
that's even multiplying. So that was like, that's pie to me. That's pie to me, because like
Okay.
over here, I'm listening to Manny music, and then they're like, whoa, turn that up. This music's really good. It's authentic. And these are people that are like not supposed to like our music, because they're not from our culture. But that's when I realized, I was like, we're all connected. And so somehow, some way, when you step into the circumference of what we were building, we were like, this is perfect. This is just perfect. It's a full circle coming into what can we do to assist you? What can we do to learn from you? Like I'm over here in Chicago. I'm so far away. So far away. But here we are in this creative process. And this is one good question I have for you. What do you think in 5 years, from this moment in 5 years, forecasting, what do you see doing with everything that you have at your disposal at this table, creatively?
In 5 years, I feel like in 5 years we'll all be millionaires for sure.
Mm.
In 5 years, for sure. I think, yeah, 5 years, I will I will see definitely having a plaque in here, because I told Manny I want to have a plaque in here for Manny, like a real plaque. I want to have a real plaque, million plays, Spotify, Blom, have that up in here, and yeah, and then eventually, probably just like in 5 years, we'll probably have like a bigger studio or something, because we're making more money. It's money, you know what I mean? Paperwork's tight, so we're making good money in 5 years for sure. So, yeah, I see it
Wow.
definitely growing. I see the money coming in, because the business is tight. The business got to be tight for sure, for sure. But yeah, I definitely do. I definitely do see that happening, because I know for myself, I'm a millionaire for sure. And I see if I'm working with ECAS Music, then this company is going to be $1 million company as well too,
Preach.
for sure.
That's a movement of loyalty. That's what you just defined.
I don't have any saliva. It was hard for me to swallow, man. Like I was like, well, I did not expect that answer so bold. Kari, you are a bold
No, yeah,
artist.
no, we're gonna make millions for sure. I've been in these people's houses that manage like Little Pump and Joel Montana and stuff like that. And I've been around it all, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I've been around it all, bruh. And I honestly strongly do believe it's going to happen. I know it. Like I know it. Like I know it. I know everything's going to happen. Everything. That's why this is happening how it's supposed to happen. I was talking shit to NLE Choppa for a reason, because I'm going to beat him in basketball. Like, you know what I mean? It's just everything is going to happen how it's going to happen, how it's supposed to happen. And I'm just blessed, bro. I told my homie the other day, bro, all we got to do is just be, thank God, bro. It's no reason for us to treat people wrong, bro. We just need to watch our character, bro. Treat people right, bro, because this is going to happen for us, bro. this is going to happen for us. And since this is going to happen for us, bro, there is no reason for us to be trying to call bitches to their face. I was telling my homie that the other day, he was getting mad. I was like, bro, there's no reason to call this girl bitch to her face, bro. Like, if she tells you not to call her that, I understand rock star lifestyle and this and that, bro. And we're going to make it. And think about it. We have all of that right now. What does it make us? What is us being that right now? Where does it make it okay for us to still call this woman that when she doesn't want to be called that?
That's interesting.
Tell that to me, brother. Make it make sense to me, rich or not.
Yeah.
Because we can have it now, rock star lifestyle. But where does it make it okay for us to say that, oh, disrespect this person? Because, brother, it's now, bro. It's not, oh, we get it, or we're gonna change. No, it's not gonna change, bro. It's now. We have it now, so we have to operate it like that now. Because there's not gonna be a difference from when you have it from when you don't have it, bro. Your attitude and your actions will still be the same. We have to correct it now, bro. Because if we don't correct it now, then we're gonna run with our heads cut off like chickens when we have it. And that's not gonna be good, bro. That's only gonna lead to our destruction instead of not lead to like us rising up.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely have to be the person now that you see yourself as in the future. You have to be that now. You can't wait to get there. There's a progressive science to being going from point A to point B. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be an all of a sudden I wake up and be that. No, you have to be who you think you are, who you want to be in the future. You have to be that now. And you
Right.
begin to emulate that. That's how that thing begins to turn on its head. And you are that. And then don't stop there, but you continue to build who you are. Continue to build who you are. Look at your future and say, yep, that's who I want to be, and become that person now. So by the time you get there, the things that you would have had to go through in order to be that person, like you were saying, just a small lesson in respect. Do it now, so you don't have to try and be that later. Do it now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it was at that moment, it was hard for him to fathom that. But when he came down the next day, he's like, yeah, you're right. And I'm like, yeah, bro. Cause it's like, bro, that person might never touch the money that we're gonna touch, brother. So there's no reason for us to not treat them disrespectfully or not without any respect. You feel what I'm saying? Because at this moment in time, brother, we're going places that they're not. You feel me? You're doing things that these people will never do. We're already doing that. And so at that moment in time, bro, we just need to be humbled and be grateful that we are actually the ones on this path, bro. Because there's not a lot of people that are on this path that wish they can be on this path, bro. This is a humble path, bro. I honestly feel like that. My homegirl, Krishan Rock, bro. I'm right here with my homegirl, Krishan Rock, seeing how she is, bro, and accepting fame. You know what I mean? Seeing how she is around fame and being around her and seeing how she is with kids coming up to her, wanting to take pictures with her everywhere we go. Just seeing how she's adapting to just being a celebrity. You know what I mean? And me being able to just walk in her shadow. And I know God put me there for a reason. He put me right there to see that for a reason. And I know it's gonna be different for me. It's gonna be different for me. It's not gonna be like that because I'm not like that. I love her, but it's gonna be different. But I got to see all of that for a reason, bruh. I got to see everything that I need to see for a reason because I'm gonna do things differently. I want to do things differently, and I want to do things more on a positive note and just kind of be like more of a beacon towards light, And I know not everybody's gonna like that, but I'm not here for everybody to like.
Yeah, absolutely. So you just mentioned your homegirl, Krishan Rock. So, and I know you've, again, looking up your music and doing a little research and studying behind you. Welcome back, Zoe.
I was here. The visuals got lost, but I was listening every bit of that very, very insightful situation that you were just talking about, like being in the room with fame, being in that, how people interact, and you being a witness to that. That's it's almost like a prep, to see what it's like to be in the limelight, right? I mean, the
Right,
limelight,
yeah.
the
It was like
limelight.
a practice test for me, dang near. Like literally, it's like Like I went like, you know what I mean? It's like right before the real thing, you go for the practice exam.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then you get in there with the lady and you got to strap up and put the seatbelt on and you're nervous. You know what I mean? You're nervous, you're about to go on your first little drive with the instructor. You got to do everything perfect. And that's how it was for me, bro. I was fucking nervous. I
Yeah.
was walking on eggshells. Niggas couldn't be recording because it's like, you can't record. It's celebrity. You know what I mean? The cameras, people coming to the location. You know what I mean? It was just a lot of shit. It
Wow. No,
was a lot of shit,
there's
bro.
safety protocols, right? I mean,
Yeah, safety, just like, you know what I mean? Just wanted to be safety and da. It was just so funny, bro. It was just so funny, bro. It was a lot, bro. It was a lot. But I honestly, you know what I mean? I come to love it though. You know what I mean? I've come to understand that I know this is where I'm gonna be with my peoples. I'm gonna bring my peoples here, bro. Like we're gonna make it to this point. That's why like I seen it, bro. Now I understand what we need to do to get there. And it's very feasible. It's very feasible, bro. It's very feasible. My homegirl, Krishan, she was not an artist, bro. She was just like a personality, bro. You know what I mean? And she's doing her thing, and that's what it took. I feel like it took her, to pave the way. You know what I'm saying? She stayed with me back in the day. Now she gave me the opportunity to stay with her. You know what I mean? And take me
right.
on that ride. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very blessed for that, man. She got me my tooth. You know what I mean? And so I'm very blessed for her, bro. And if anything ever turned in a tie and our situation turned and she needed my help and I was doing great things, and I'm a helper for sure, as always,
For
no
sure.
matter what. You know what I mean? No matter what, no matter what. You know what I mean? That's my homegirl, and I strongly do believe in her. And I know it's like I feel like there'd be people that's famous, right? You got like Gunna, and then Young Thug, and then Lil Baby, and these people, and they all known each other before they're famous.
Yeah.
And then it hit me like, bro, I understand, bro. Like that shit is really a thing, bro. Like I knew her before she was like where she's at. I'm still doing my thing. My name is still getting out there, but it's like a trip, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody gotta like, you know what I mean? Gotta fly,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like an alley-oop in a way, because as soon, like I'm sure you're already kind of telling her like I got something coming, but you're gonna have to wait and see. I'm
Yeah,
sure
bro.
you're
She
probably
told me, like, she literally told me, bro. She was on me, bro. I would listen. I'll play my music for her, and she like, bro, like, I'll never forget. We got in an argument, and she's like, the car, he like, we're like 5 bands, and you don't mess with the car, like, y'all don't even know, bro. She like the car, he just need to go to the studio. She's like, and bro, I'm not gonna kid you not. She was like, the car, you need to go to the studio, you need to go to the studio. And I kid you not, she brought an engineer to the crib, right? And I feel like she low-key did this for me, and she got mad at me because I didn't want to record with the engineer.
wow.
She brought Blueface's engineer to the crib, and I have his Instagram and everything, you know what I mean? He charged like 120 an hour. Um he came to the crib, and then it was the other homegirl, and she wanted us to all record like a song. It was me, and then the two other homegirls that were there. She wanted to record a song. And I didn't record a song. Maybe I should have, but I didn't because I wanted the engineer to kind of like mix my stuff that I already had.
Yeah.
But Sean kept wanting me to record a new record and record a new song and this and that. And I didn't record one, but she hella wanted me to record one. And she was always complaining to me about how I needed to like go to the studio and how I needed to make my records. Like in the studio, like it would be like Tom, we'd be in the bedroom and we had the home little studio set up, right?
Uh-huh.
And the home studio was cool, bro. We had a Apollo interface, we had a Newman microphone. We had the Yamaha speakers, 12 size. So we had like a good, decent, you know what I mean, home studio. But then we'll be recording in there, and Sean will come in there, bro, loud as a motherfucker, bro. Let's go to the studio. Let's just go to the studio. What are y'all doing in here? Like, we just need to go to the studio. This is not it. Like, we need to know that let's go to
Wow,
the
it sounds
studio.
like a movie, bro, for real.
It was a movie every day, bro, all the time. And then we'd end up going to the studio, bro, and be right there with like other rappers like K Swab, who signed under like Trippie Redd and this and that. And like I never unfortunately got to run into Trippie, but like they will be going over there to like Trippie Redd's house, and
Yo,
it's
this is
crazy, bro.
this is crazy that you say this, Trippie Redd gentleman, like artist. When I first went to my rookie ASCAP Expo, we were in a side alley getting blunted, for lack of a better word. because Biggie's all gotta get blunted, and I
bullshit.
was big Snoop in it because I already had known that like if I do the Snoop Dogg, you know, situation where I create a circle, and you know, here you go, boom, 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 pass, pass, give, and then it was me and this other guy, and then another guy, and then another guy, and then and then this trippy red guy came out, and then the circle like was like, yo, man, that's blah, blah, blah. And I was like, really? I was like, oh. So all of a sudden we started chopping it up and we started talking, and then we
In
smoked
Chicago?
yeah, we smoked. No, this was in LA. We
Mm.
smoked a bean with him and his girl. But he was all kind of like, yo, I don't trust this situation because homie's like 7 deep. And you know what I'm saying? Like he was just kind of like, yeah, I'll smoke with you guys for a little bit, but I don't want to be an a-hole. But I'm uncomfortable. I'm gonna roll out. But I didn't know how big he was gonna be because this is before he blew up to the next level.
Right.
And that's when my friends were like, yo, Alonzo, it's because you don't understand that this is how people get started to become what they are. And then at the ASCAP Expo, they say that, look, if you pay attention and you do your business right, you're going to be on this stage. And then I'm just like, oh, man, that's not going to happen. Like I looked around, there's a lot of talented people there, lyricists, writers, you know, like I was just faking the funk, right? Because the only thing I had was just my music videos and songs that I had created in Mexico. But it's like when Manny first met me, he's like, all right, man, I can't believe you did that. This is Manny playing music his whole life. And he's like, Alonzo, you play the piano? I was like, no. Do you mix and master? I was like, no. Where did you go to school for music school? College of Lake County. Where did you study there? Sociology. How the fuck did you make this music, dog? And I was like, I don't know, bro. All I knew is that I had to follow this instinct to be around creative people. And then I was like, look, this is how you want to move with this music. This is how we're going to move with this song. We're going to make this music here. And then it was just like, all of a sudden, I became an executive producer, you know, off the strength. I was holding masters. I was holding publishing. And then all of a sudden, when I went to LA, this is a big executive person from ASCAP. And he sat next to me and he's like, look, what you got to understand, Alonzo, is that record companies right now are starving to find people that can do it all. Why? Because then we don't have to do like a million jobs with a million salaries. You know?
Yeah.
And so basically now that we have like what we have, and talking to you, Dakari, like it goes back everything to that conversation. If you write your truth, we have an infinite amount of ways of telling the right story. The story that is important to you right off the gate so you can create the ripple effect to your audience. And so I was telling Manny, I was like, bro, so what's going to happen? He's like, honestly, right now, everything that's happening right now is such a smooth process. Everything is authentic. And that's something that like even big labels can't duplicate. You can't duplicate authentic creativity. I mean, to be vulnerable with an engineer, you just talked about something very important. With you were naming an engineer that's worked with a big name, but that still didn't open up the gate to open up your heart to say, hey, I want to sit down and do music right now with you, because it had to be the right time, right?
Right. I'm like more on like hands-on. Like I want to be with, if I do music, now that I've been taking the time to do music for so many years by myself and in my room and to like do it on my own, like I want to be hands-on with my engineer, you know what I mean? Cause you know, I be doing it myself, you know what I mean? So it's like I've been doing it myself for so long. I know what I want, you know what I mean? And it's like I want to work with somebody. I want to have a team. That's why I'm developing a team. You know what I mean? I want to work with people. I want us to have listening sessions to the music and we all listen in and make sure that this is
Wow.
going to be a hit and make sure we're going to get paid. Like, I want us to, like, you know, we're sitting down like this and we're listening to the music. We're crafting the sound quality of the music to make sure that we have a great sound that it's sharp and that it's going to sell. You know what I'm saying? I want to sit down because I honestly feel like I do have the talent and the message and the ability to do it. Now I just feel like it's just putting together the back end part, like the business stuff, you know what I mean? And just making sure that stuff is tight, making sure we're all
The
covered
details.
and all. Yeah, the details and stuff like that. That's like why I'm coming home and want to like sit down, relax. I'm not tripping off of putting out really any more music this year. Just kind of like just want to focus on building up the business, tightening up my music. So next year when I drop, everything is ready to drop. And, the business is tight. You know what I mean? Everything's coming in. The paperwork with everybody is tight. We're all tight. Everybody knows what's up. There's no loose ends. There's no loose nothing. We all know what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on. And now we're just going on a ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's what I kind of like what I'm looking forward to. That's why I've been, kind of wanting even talking to Manny about just coming back, because like I think this is it right here. I've been working with my dad. He's about to start managing me real soon. Him and my other brother G, my other OG, he goes by brother. Putting together some stuff for me to start helping me out in my back end, because at this point, knowing that I'm at the time where I have the talent and the music part and all that stuff, but we just need the business stuff taken care of. So therefore I can be managed properly. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Start getting put out here properly so we can start actually doing some things. Cause we got all the connections now, but we just gotta make it work.
Become the movement. That's why, hey, Jay Glass, the movement is my name for a reason. I feel
Yeah.
so I got a couple of quick questions. I know we're pushing on time, but I can't let you get just go just yet. There's a couple of things that I have to ask you about. Again, reading your bio and digging into some things. You're multifaceted, right? You're not just a rapper, hip hop artist, but you've done modeling,
Yeah.
done dancing, and then your fashion game is on point. Your fashion game is on point, my guy. Like I was like, oh, I was checking out your videos. Like, hey, this is crazy. Like, really expressive.
Thank you.
Is really expressive. The cinematography is great. The drive behind it is understandable. I like it. So how did that come into play? So that's one question. And then after that, swing into your mixtape that you dropped this year, Turbo.
Well, I got into modeling because I always just kind of like wanted to do modeling and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to be like really like an underwear model, like for real. But I like modeling, you know what I mean? So shout out to some of my homies that got me into like some shoots and some stuff in Los Angeles. So I got into that. Fashion, I don't know, like clothes. I just like clothes. I just like to be styled. I like to look drippy. I like to look fresh. Like this sweater I got on is like a brand. A brand gave me like this sweater. It got like patches on it and stuff like that. I got this brand.
Nice.
Pretty smooth. We got like the whole stitch
Yeah.
pattern on there and stuff. But like I just like, you know what I mean? I just kind of like comfortable stuff, but then I just also like kind of like flashy, like stylish stuff as well. I don't know how that just came about. I don't know. I just kind of like I just like stuff that just look nice, that just look fresh. You know what I mean? I don't know how that. My dad worked at the Men's Warehouse when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Kind of into clothes, tailoring, I guess.
Yeah.
So maybe
Say
that.
no more.
Maybe I kind of that kind of probably like rubbed off on me a little bit, I guess. But Turbo, my Turbo album, I dropped Turbo. I think it was like 420 or 423 or something like that around that time. But it was like a rush release, not gonna even lie. We just had to get it out. Turbo, I was living in LA, man, and that's if you listen to the tape, Turbo is me in LA going fast. We moving. LA is the difference, very fast paced.